Oh. Hello, everybody. Now, I was not gonna do a video today. I'm feeling very under the weather. I'm feeling very sick. I was chillaxing, rot-maxing in my bed. But I messaged the fella that our boy Chan is named after, and he was like, dude, stop being a sleazebag, stop being a pussy, stop being a little bitch boy, get back in the Kanto region and crush some fucking puss. And that's what I'm here to do. I don't care how sick I am. I'm here for you. I'm here for our girl Pikachu. Let's do this. I am Eddie Murphy's Delirious. I'm gonna bring our boy Dave Edge to the front, and we still have a couple trainers over this way that we're gonna fuck them up. I am very noticeably I got 3 Benadryl and the Benjamin in my hand. I'm on another planet right now, boys. Will I switch Pokemon? I think so. I think we'll throw Sonya in the mix. Almost level 10. Almost level 10. She's becoming a worthy member of the team, and she hasn't done anything. She hasn't fucking done anything. She's cute. She's cute, just like the real one. If you knew the real Sonya, you'd be like, I get it. I know what you're talking about. I get it, man. You know what else is cute, though? This fucking Chan, dude. Look at him. He's a little turtle with ears, man. Like, I love it. A little turtle with ears. Who's this dude? Dude, we talked about it. Level 15. Whoa. We talked about this dude. You can't be a part of the team. You got replaced by the duck with an onion. You got replaced by the onion duck. You're a wild. Why didn't I just run from you? What? I did run from you. I couldn't escape twice. See, this is why I didn't want to do an episode today. I am literally just gone. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know what I'm doing, but Pokemon. I will never say that I'm the greatest content creator on the YouTube platform, but I am suffering, and I'm still here making a video. I know if Mr. Beast was puking his guts out, he'd fucking take the day off, pussy. I know if Dr. Disrespect was puking his guts out, he'd take the day off, pussy. Two-time? Yeah, two-time and bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry. The doc didn't deserve that. After everything that he went through, he didn't deserve that. But, like, But like PewDiePie? Who are you? Who are you, you know? Nah, I'm just kidding. I like screenshot saved. I didn't even take a screenshot. Oh! The screenshot button on the Xbox works on the computer. I didn't know that. I've been pressing fucking F12 the whole time. What just happened? Like, that wasn't even my computer. I unplugged my headset and the whole game stopped. I didn't even mean to unplug my headset. My cat jumped at me, so I flinched. And... holy crap. Hidden pause feature. David, no! Or Dave Edge, no! Alright, yeah, we'll get you out of here. We don't want to risk anything too deep. Oh yeah, death doesn't matter anymore. I forgot. I became a pussy and took that away. Bye. Goodbye. Ah, poison point. Watch out for live wires. Yeah, I just usually don't touch things I don't recognize. So, you know, Human Survival 101, if you don't know what it does, probably don't fuck with it. I forgot. It doesn't affect me. The fucking soundtrack to this game is a banger. It doesn't matter which Gen 1 soundtrack you're listening to. Pokemon has the hits. Like, I could make 16 playlists on Spotify and put 100 hours into each playlist and still won't even scratch the surface of what the Pokemon soundtrack is. I literally create soundtracks to movies I've written in my head on Spotify, and I still couldn't put together something this good. You tried and you failed, bitch. Kimberly is iron. Oh my god, we get it. You have a magneton. You like electric types. We get it. I'm sorry, Beedrill. You're gonna take a loss here real quick. Maybe not. Oh, that's not gonna hit. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh. There it is. The honorary one each episode. And I did that one mid-battle. I'm fucking... Put me in a coffin already. I'm... Unnecessary critical hit for no reason. I didn't even snap out of confusion yet. How did I become confused? Stupidest, cheapest tactic in Pokemon. Oh, what? You're fully healed? Okay, confusion. Like, I've never been confusion locked as long and as many times as I have in this short playthrough. Literally, it knows I'm recording for YouTube, so it's gonna fucking hit me with as much impossible RNG to work around as ever. Like, I'll play through, like, Diamond and Pearl, where literal competitive Pokemon was born. It didn't exist before Diamond and Pearl. And I won't get confusion checked. I won't get poisoned. I won't get paralyzed. I won't get put to sleep. As many... Like, I'll be in the Elite Four. Not a single status effect. FireRed Gym 1. You lost 6 Pokemon to poison, 7 Pokemon to paralysis. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's the lack of variety. All the Pokemon on Route 1 are normal or flying type. All the Pokemon in the forest are bug type or electric type. There's such few type variation and such few moves in this. They have no choice but to hit you with the same thing over and over and over again. It's Gen 1. I love it, but, like, honestly, like, out of all the playthroughs I've done, why is the one where I'm not using a competitive team have the most competitive AI and RNG against me. That's why I've decided to screw the rules. Like, I'm not even, like... What was a fun idea became so unfun so quickly because this game specifically has decided to screw me with the mechanics. Like, there's no reason every time I get confused with this game, it lasts the full 5 turns. And I constantly hit myself. There's no passing the check, is what I'm saying. It's like the Pokemon TCG Game Boy game with the coin flip. There's no passing the coin flip on certain trainers because it forces you to be at a disadvantage. Instead of just realizing, oh, your team vastly outclasses this player. There is a cat underneath my... Hi. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to make a video. You want to say hi? Come here. Yeah, when I said come here, I didn't mean unplug my microphone, ass. Jesus Christ. Stop playing with that. That's not for you. Catalytically convert my audio now. One turn sleep check. There we go. He said, I had a chance. Funny joke. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have cleared out the we have destroyed the cruise ship. We have destroyed Route 11. We still have to challenge Diglett's Cave. We still have to challenge Vermilion City Gym. But before we do that, we're going to take a little bit of a detour and go visit some old friends in Cerulean City. And I've been thinking about this all episode, but 6 Pokemon at the 3rd gym is quite the hefty load. So, they will remain alive. They will remain usable. They will remain a member of the team. They just won't be on the team. Of course, I'm talking about baby girl Sonya. Mostly because we already have a water type on the team. And the dragon type won't be around soon enough that it's really gonna matter. By the time Sonia is a usable dragon type, we'll already have an ice type and won't need to worry about dragon types at all. Especially Gyarados if we have a Raichu on the team. Remember, Gyarados is flying dragon. One Thunderbolt makes it cave like a baby inside a collapsing crypt. But that means there's room for play. And I don't mean play as in like, well, you know, fucking around. I mean play as in finding out. And by finding out, I mean how strong can our team really be? See, there's... Well, while we're here... Insanely pixelated close-up. We could always take Plan Z and just completely skip LT.Surge until later in the game. We could totally push on to Lavender Town right now. All we gotta do is walk through this house. But instead, we're gonna go up here. And for shits and gigs, we're gonna pop B-Drill into slot 1, because I just remembered we never battled this little booger brain down here. That would have killed B-Drill instantly. Ow! Why did you just bite me? Oh my god! The cat just bit me. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Really, a feather. A feather. That's why you're attacking? You are the cutest little baby. But, like, don't do that ever again. You're the sweetest little baby. You're playing so aggressive. You mauled my leg, dude. Lucky you're cute. I love you. Even with your little bitey face. Into the grass we go. Now, there's a reason we're here. That's not this guy. See the superior version of what you can be if you just try harder. You're already level 7. Why aren't you a Kakuna? Now, this is going to be one of the hardest... Not this. When we do run into it, we've already run into one. We've already battled a couple. But when we do run into it, it's going to be one of the hardest Pokemon to catch. Because the first thing it does is run from the battle. That's what its move forces it to do. And of course, I'm talking about Abra. Now, there's a very specific reason. Actually, I have an idea. Every bit of an idea. Now, I can't guarantee it'll work, because I think Abra might be faster than Davidge, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a reason we're after an Abra. This could be very important. Oh, Kakuna! One of the most basic, yet one of the most coolest Pokemon designs ever. It's just Metapod, Kakuna, peak. Varying cocoons with varying looks that literally determine the outcome of the personality of the Pokemon. See, Kakuna is just a cocoon that has the same moveset as Metapod. However, Kakuna is visibly angry. Then it evolves into Beedrill, one of the most indiscriminately angry Pokemon to ever exist. Beedrill is a wasp. You know, the bee that literally exists to fuck with you for the sake of fucking with you. Metapod has a very just basic, mundane, not gonna hurt you, but not gonna, you know, necessarily leave you alone either kind of looks. Very docile is the word, just right in between. Doesn't care, doesn't... There it is. Doesn't care, but isn't ignoring it either. You know, like a butterfly. There, yeah, see, Abra's faster. So the next one we run into, we just gotta huck a Pokeball and hope for the best. You get it twice this episode, I've done that. By the way, that happens when you press the bumper buttons. I should disable that. I'm gonna disable that. This is the final episode you'll ever see the help buttons. Yeah, we're just gonna make them LR buttons. And that is when I put down the gamepad. Davidge! How far you've come. Now, I can already tell you exactly when Kimberly and Davidge are going to reach their final evolutions. 100% guaranteed the second we step foot in Celadon City. We are on our way to the department store. We are buying a Thunderstone. We are buying a Leaf Stone. That's it. And hopefully by then we'll have been through Lavender Town. Hopefully Chan will be getting close to being a Blastoise by then. Can't guarantee. But, you know, it'd be pretty fucking awesome if he was. We know he's going to be eventually. He's the only one that hasn't died this playthrough. And now that I've skirted the rules of death, as much as the death thing was fun, we got 3 evolutions in an episode, last episode. And all we did was take them out of a PC box. The death thing is holding our potential back. It's not improving it. It's not making it better. It's not making us better. So why even use it? It's just a waste of time. It just ruins the playthrough. Yes, dude. One and done. Let's get out of here. Head on back to Vermilion City. Because we are going to pick up the next member of the team right now. So we beat the St. Anne last episode. We cleared Route 11 this episode. And you know what? I think this episode, we're going to clear out the Diglett's Cave again, too. Hit as many stones as we can, so that way we can just challenge LT.Surge in the next episode and move on to Lavender Town. Lavender Town is where the real game opens up. Pewter City, Pallet Town to Pewter City, you don't have a lot of freedom. It's do this, do that, go here, do this. Cerulean City to Vermilion City, it gives you a little bit of freedom. Once you hit Lavender Town, you can pretty much progress as much as your knowledge of the game will let you to. That's what I mean by opening it up. Like, once you're in Lavender Town, I can go to Celadon City. Once I'm in Celadon City, I'm pretty much in the end game. Because from Celadon City, I can go get the tea that opens up the pathway to Saffron City. So there's 2 gyms right there. Once I'm in Saffron City, that'll allow me to clear out the Silph Co. And get my Hitmonchan. And speaking of, oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention. It's the Doug Trio. We're here. I've been looking for this bastard. Sorry, I'm gonna go silent here. I'm gonna focus on it. Let's fucking go, dude. just caught. We ended up. I was coming here for one member of the team. We ended up getting two. We're just gonna use Doug's trio against LT.Surge. If anybody's ever wondered why they decided to put something like Diglett's Cave right next to the electric type gym, it's because you can get a Doug trio. Alright, speaking of, let's hop in here and talk to this guy. Let's get the next member of our team. Our second trade of the game. Oh my god. That was like the most violent sip of coffee I've ever had. That like tore through my soul, dude. Why did that hurt? Oh, but we got Mr. Mime. Tim Hortons shit is literally killer. Holy hell. Wow, I'm like choking on my own words. Oh, let's talk to this guy. This is very important. This is very important. Do you want to know why? Because in order to get through Lavender Town, we have to go through the Rock Tunnel. The Rock Tunnel is the first in many instances of Pokemon games where they completely black out the room around you. They give you a small circle of visual space, and you have to navigate a multiple floor maze cave with just that. Unless you have a little move called Flash. This one is out of the way. This one they tell you about, but they don't tell you where Route Town 10 is. They make you find it on your own. And they also have a Pokedex requirement. So, if you're someone that, like me, that normally plays this game, when I normally play this game, I don't have 6 Pokemon by Gym 3. I have an almost evolved starter Pokemon. Almost fully evolved, because it's the only thing I use. A relatively close in level Pikachu, and at most, I have the Farfetch'd, or a Grass type, if my starter wasn't Bulbasaur. If my starter is Bulbasaur, I got these 3 right here, and that's my gym experience. It is rough, it is challenging, but when you almost have a Charizard by LT.Surge, because I usually pick Charmander, the rest is irrelevant. His Pokemon fold to a Charmeleon. His Pokemon, nonetheless, his Pokemon are gonna fold to a fucking Doug trio. I forget what I was even talking about, but I just started... Sorry, I started snapping. This is the Revenge Tour, after all. We did start that last episode. We ain't taking shit from nobody. Actually, I don't remember if there's a secret item down here, so let's scour the flowers. thing with Gen 1 is secret items are usually keyed into something you can see in the overworld. So, like, it would be in one of the, like, the item wouldn't be, like, down here against this tree. It would be, like, up here in this flower or in this clearly visible empty space next to it. So if you're ever looking for secret items, if you don't have, like, the walkthrough guide, always check spaces like this, specifically, where there's clearly just, like, an empty square between flowers like this. Or, like, one of these spaces next to it. And then, of course, always check the flowers themselves, because you never know. Gen 1 wasn't really big on the secret items, like hidden in the rocks, hidden in the flowers, as much as it was just leaving very obscure items in random parts of the map, like we just saw. Now, a lot of the reason they did that was because there is a portion of the game where you go to pick up these, what look like Pokeballs on the ground. You know, hidden items. But it turns out they're Pokemon battles. So that's why they were bigger on the leaving them in the open world, is because they wanted to trick you into picking up those Pokemon battles. Oh, I'm pretty sure I was just sitting here talking to you with my mic muted the whole time. But yeah, if I wasn't muted, just in case, the full 5 turn of Fury Swipes, that's the only time the move actually hurts. Getting hit with it 5 turns in a row. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've done some thinking. I want to keep Mr. Mime on the team in place of Sonia, but we've run into a conundrum. This is level 31 before we even have our 3rd gym badge. That's got to go on the team. Now, the only question is where. And I made my decision on Beedrill. 1, because the only reason I'm keeping Beedrill here is because maybe he'll be a super powerful glass cannon against Sabrina. Bug type is the only type in this generation. Actually, well, they have dark type in this generation, but pre this game, the only way to effectively kill Psychic type Pokemon was a Bug type or another Psychic type. And we have no way to get an Alakazam without trading. And, you know, I'm not really doing a collaborative YouTube channel. And it'd be very weird to go up to just, you know, people I know and be like, hey, want to trade Pokemon in FireRed? Since I'm the only person I know with a copy of FireRed. I'm the only person I know with copies of many Pokemon games. Trading's a little difficult. Unless I travel internationally. And I'm not doing that to trade an Alakazam. Meet me online or don't meet me at all. And since you can't meet me, I can't use an Alakazam. But this is also a level 31 Doug trio. So the decision came down to this. It came down to one thing and one thing only. Which one of them can get me through this little tree right here? The answer is both. So now it comes down to one thing: raw power. And 10 times out of 10, the Doug trio at level 31 is going to be more powerful than the Beedrill at level 10. Especially since the Beedrill almost died to a tackle. Half health to a tackle. This is the end of that discussion. Doug trio's on the team. And, ladies and gentlemen, I can't let you wait till next episode. I feel bad for saying no, I wasn't going to record this morning. So, I'm not going to make you wait to see what happens in this gym challenge throwdown. Hey, there's a switch under here. Yeah! Oh, fuck, I accidentally pressed A again. Alright, we're going to do battle. We're gonna do battle. This guy's got a Magnemite. No, it's a Voltorb. Fuck! The other guy has a Magnemite. David, you got this. You got this. Now, I will say this. Even if I'm feeling sick tomorrow, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lock in, I'm going to clock in, I'm going to strap in for you guys, and I'm going to make an episode. However, Saturday and Sunday are WrestleMania. Some of you know this channel started as a wrestling channel. On a scale of 1 to unavailable, I will not be here Saturday and Sunday. However, that is only because of WrestleMania. The following weeks, just like it has been for the last 7 days, the last week, it's going to be a daily upload. And I'm going to announce now, because I wanted it to be a bit of a surprise for my... I'm doing a lot of this for my boy Chandler. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give you like his full government name and details and all that. He knows who he is. If you know who he is, you know. If you don't, well then you don't. And I'm sorry, but he's my boy. And I wanted it to be a surprise, because it is going to be... It's going to be a little bit disappointing. But... it's only because it's a starting point. I have to start there. It's the beginning of the story. It'd be like watching Star Wars and either, instead of starting on The Phantom Menace or A New Hope, you start on Attack of the Clones or The Empire Strikes Back. You understand what I mean, Chan? Where you want is starting just a little bit too late. We gotta start at the beginning. So, oh, David, I will announce now that the next video game that I will be playing on this channel following this Pokemon playthrough is going to be The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now, I know, Chan, I know it's not Breath of the Wild. That's the one you want. That's the one everybody's gonna want. And Tears of the Kingdom to follow. But that 10,000 years ago they talk about in Breath of the Wild, that's when Skyward Sword happens. So, technically, if we start with Breath of the Wild, Chan, we're starting with Attack of the Clones. We're starting with Empire Strikes Back. We're starting with The Last Jedi. That was the one in between The Rise of Skywalker and The Force Awakens. Yeah, The Last Jedi. It's a brilliant place to be, but it's not a brilliant place to start. Do you know what I mean? Zelda is a lot like Star Wars. If you're gonna start, there's only two acceptable places you can begin. Either The Phantom Menace, Skyward Sword, or the original beginning. Everybody's favorite, The New Hope of the Zelda franchise, Ocarina of Time. So I've elected, I want to deliver for my boy the Zelda series. But I've elected to do them in timeline order. So that will most likely go Skyward Sword, Hyrule Warriors, Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity for Hyrule Warriors 3, 2, whatever it is, I don't know. Age of Calamity, Tears of the Kingdom, then Ocarina of Time. Because Ocarina of Time is where the timelines split and we get Toon Link, HD Link, and Otherworld Link. We may skip the Hyrule Warriors just for the sake of doing the RPG style games. But we are starting with Skyward Sword because not only is it one of the best, it's one of the most important. But speaking of starting, I've talked way too much about Zelda in the last couple minutes, so we are gonna start playing some Pokemon again. Because I gotta end this episode soon. But yeah. It may even start before we finish this playthrough. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't played Skyward Sword, I highly recommend doing so. It was the game I don't want to phrase this wrong because I never disliked The Legend of Zelda. It's just, as you grow up, you lose a joy and attachment for certain things. And Zelda was one of those games that I kind of let go. It just, like, Pokemon has never gone anywhere for me. It always was, always will be my favorite. That's never gonna change. I'll let people shit talk me in Call of Duty. I'll let people belittle me in Super Smash Bros. I will let people ruin my day in Mario Kart. But when it comes to Pokemon, you watch your fucking mouth when you speak to me. I forgot where I was going with this, but yeah, that's the point I was making. But yeah, like, there was a time where I had ooh, the Revenge of the Coffee. Oh my god. There was a time where I just didn't care for Zelda. I didn't hate it. There we go. But, like, oh, a new Zelda game wasn't in my, vocabulary. That was until Skyward Sword. On a scale of 1 to absolutely made me fall in love with The Legend of Zelda again, it reignited the passion and it hasn't gone anywhere since. And that came out in what, 2012? 2013, something like that? Yeah. All I know is my beloved grandmother Patricia, God bless her soul, was still alive when that game came out, and she passed away in 2013. So, for a game to be that powerful, that it reignited a passion I had from my childhood that many years ago, that still exists to this day, that should be the very definition of a good game. And that's why I have no quarrel starting with that over Breath of the Wild. I didn't really need to explain myself, but you know what? This is my channel. I am going to, if I want to, and I wanted to. But man, if we're going to talk about favorite Zelda game, boys, girls, those of other persuasion, wait till we play the Wind Waker. Oh. Oh. Talk about a brilliant fucking game. Oh my god. I would die defending that game. Oh my god. Such a beautiful game. Although, a weird story. My first Zelda game... Now, I'm young. I was only born in 1998, so I'm a little youngin'. But, like, my first Zelda game was a weird one. The first Zelda game I actually played was the GameCube version of Four Sword Adventure. Because again, born in '98, so I'm a literal baby as Ocarina of Time is coming out. So I needed to get a few years on me before I could actually play a Legend of Zelda game. By the time I got those four, yeah, God, I'd say 4, 5, maybe even 6. One of the first games I would have played would have been Legend of Zelda 4 Sword Adventure. And then, of course, the next was Ocarina of Time. It went 4 Sword Adventure, Ocarina of Time, and then my second favorite Zelda game after Wind Waker Link's Awakening. Sorry, I needed a second there. I was about to start choking again on the coffee. Link's Awakening may not be the best, like, in terms of what Zelda is, but for what that game is, the story alone, it's so tragic. And I don't want to spoil it, because the second I can actually record on my Switch, I'm still waiting on a capture card. I ordered it like a month ago at this point, and it still has not come. I need to get a refund on that. Like, I have a capture system that allows me to record like my Game Boy, my DS, my Wii, my Xbox, but it does not work for my Switch. There is nothing I can do except buy a new capture system specifically for the Switch. I don't have enough technical knowledge to dump BIOS onto my computer so I can legally, you know, like, emulate a game. So I'm gonna run it on the Switch like a good little boy. I'm gonna pay Nintendo their due like they deserve, and you may think they don't, but I mean, look, I live in Canada right now. I was paying $80 a game before Nintendo was getting affected by tariffs. You may not like that they are getting affected by tariffs, but they are. By the way, I just talked my way through a 3rd gym badge. GG's. But, like, they're getting impacted. The base price on games for me, since, like, pre-COVID, has been $79.99. I ain't saying shit to Nintendo when I've already been getting hit with $80 games from other companies. Space Marine 2 came out, and the base game in this country was $98. Fuck you mean I'm gonna complain about Nintendo? Switch 2? $600 after tax? Cool. My Series S was $575. We're only $25 off? Got it. I ain't complaining. That $25 is the tariffs. I'm going the wrong... No, I'm going the right way. fuck I'm gonna complain about Nintendo? Everybody wants to justify just being angry at a corporation. Get over it. First of all, the only reason the prices are that high is because we're stupid enough to keep paying them. Video games only got this high in price anyway because they jacked the price once and we ran to it like dogs, wagged our tail and stuck our tongues out, waiting for a treat. But you want to get mad at Nintendo now. Fuck out of here with your fake outrage. Nintendo is the company I will die on the cross for. You want to know why? Because in 1984, when the video game market was crashing and not even Sony could pump out a console, a video game, to save it, Nintendo did. Nintendo is literally the Jesus Christ of video games. They've sacrificed everything for everyone else's success, and you want me to get mad at them? Nah, fuck you. I'm sorry, that was a little aggressive, but like, man, Nintendo saved my life. If I don't like to trauma dump. I don't like to exasperate, like explain my problems to people and make myself seem like a victim. I don't like to force people to go through what I went through. But I went through some shit. And by a very high school age, let's say, without Nintendo, I would not exist today. There would be some trauma that other people would be going through right now. Trauma that I would have put onto them through my actions if Nintendo did not exist today. Nintendo saved my life. So if I have to lay down mine to defend theirs, that's an easy fucking ask. 100%. Every time. But hey, next episode, we head on to Lavender Town, the ghost capital of the Kanto region. I hope you're there, because this is where the game gets a little real interesting. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you next time.